Alright, let's start. This place. Very, very pretty place. Very, very pretty place. Okay. On this map, this place. Everyone starts in Harvest Village, but Harvest Village is a timed event, and I'm not willing to do it right now, because I have to wait another 4 hours. So I'm going to be doing first zone, Rainbow Lake. Doing Rainbow Lake, and oh wait, did I restart this too? Okay, Rainbow Lake here, and the Magic Flute Enclave, or Magic Flute Den, whichever one you want to call it. Guess we can call it Den, Enclave, both work. I'm gonna turn on sounds too, so you guys have some background music. This place is pretty battle. The song here is pretty, it's got war drums in it. And in this place there are 3 mini bosses and a main boss. I'm gonna see if I can actually spawn the main boss. It's kind of hard to spawn the main boss, but we'll see. I need to buy these orb things. That's not bad. Whatever. I think I need 30, some shit. Let's see. I'll take your 50. Okay, I'm done. Alright, so this zone is going to use which one's the vendor? There's a vendor. This one. You see this vendor? It sells these are like damage immunities. The 3 bosses each have a specific like boss damage that they do. One of them is poison, one of them is lightning, and one of them is ice. And you have to kill all 3 within a certain time limit and insert these weapon jewels, gems, tokens that you get from the quest and killing these bosses and opening their boxes into these blue, green, and red statues in order to summon the main boss, which will be in the middle. And my recommendation is always to start with this far one, because that's the hardest one to kill out of all of them. And there's 4 quests. there should be 4 quests in this zone. Or 3 quests, sorry. One is to kill the main boss. Is to kill the main boss, the one that you summon after killing all 3. One is to kill each of the mini bosses, and one of them is to kill 10 enemies in this whole zone. The rewards like aren't that great, but this is a zone that everybody will probably need to do for the mini bosses, because they drop weapon and jewelry stuff, which you'll need for your level 50 breakthroughs or for your weapons and accessories. And all these mobs have a very unique bleed if they actually get to put it on you. And you see, the orbs also drop from these mobs. So you can kill random orbs, or random mobs to get the orbs too. And the orbs will sell because you actually need the orbs to summon the middle boss. If you do not have orbs, you can't summon. This first boss, everyone should know this as like a catfish or something. Okay. The main important thing is these little frogs on the side will heal the main boss at certain intervals. And they also give him charges for buffs and increase his attack power, attack damage. So if you're doing this as a group, you want like each person to take maybe 3 or 4 frogs aggro. Like you just have to hit them, right? The main tank will go in and aggro the main boss, and the other 5 people will take like 3 or 4 frogs, just hit them once, make them attack you. There should be a total of 15 frogs or so. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16? 16? 16 or 17? My counting's off. 5, 5, 5, 1. Yeah, so there's 16 frogs. Divide that each by 5 people, okay? So then, main important thing is each of these ads will apply a stack of bleed on you. The stack of bleed can stack up to 99, I believe. So stacking it up to 99, you actually do take quite a lot of damage. So you want to be able to really good classes to have in your party would be like an FM, so that you can freeze yourself or get rid of the bleeds with the ice flower, or stand in a barrier for 10 seconds to get rid of the bleed. The bleed falls off relatively fast. It's like a 5-second bleed or so. Other than that, the main tank has to watch out for a couple of moves on the boss too, which you'll see later. No, this is a zone. It is not like PoE or BSH. It's not a closed dungeon. like a like an open world but closed dungeon. This is just a zone, but there's events attached to it. There's certain events attached to it based on. It is very similar to Poe and BSH mythology, as in you have to kill these three bosses within a specific amount of time, and then offer enough orbs to the statues in order to summon the main boss. So if you tweak that, it sounds very very similar to Poe or BSH, where you have to kill each boss 3 times to summon the last boss. Well, there's just a different method of summoning the last boss here. But there is no you have to enter a portal or something. You teleport directly into the zone, and you can change channels. You can change channels at will. Like if you see, you can change channels. There's no problem. It's kind of different, but it's kind of the same. The zoning is different, but the method of summoning the boss is the same. Okay. I'm gonna use this channel as a crap channel, I guess, just to show the bosses. Yeah. Or no, I'm gonna explain it because other channel might be used by somebody else. So again, this boss, main tank, go in, aggro the main boss, and 5 other people, or however many more other people there are in the channel, it's a shared boss. Everybody that does enough damage on it, at least 2% or 1% or so, which is like 300k damage, will get credit. And so you want to keep the frogs from charging up the boss, so that the tank has an easier time tanking it, taking less damage, etc. Okay. And 10k, keep questions to related to this zone. I'm not answering any other questions at this moment. Now, his second boss here, everyone's favorite, Poison. Okay. You see that I can't target the little baby frog, but I can target the frog in the swimming tube, the yellow one. The main tank is gonna go in and aggro the boss, and everyone else is expected to be killing as many of these yellow ones as they pop up, because they will respawn in the middle of the fight. And if you let them go, you're gonna have an army of small poisonous frogs run into the boss and suicide in like an 8-meter radius around the boss, poisoning everybody in it. No, Philip. You either get credit or get the last hit. There's no brilliant boxes. There's nothing like that. You either get credit. You do the minimum threshold damage for credit, or you get last hit. Last hit gets you a second box. That's it. There's no super box. There's no low box. Nothing. Okay. So, main tank goes in. Tank. Everybody else should be getting rid of the yellow mobs. Then you just DPS him, and he also has a rotation, which I will show later. And the third boss is a frost boss. Okay. It's same method as the raptor. Main tank will go in, and your other party members or any other randoms should be killing these ats. If you don't, again, you're going to get baby turtles going in and suiciding with the frost areas. It's going to be a giant 8-meter like frozen wasteland that deals a lot of damage. if you do not get rid of these small squad packs. So now I'm gonna go back to the first boss. You should do this in this order if you care about summoning the last boss. I hope I have enough damage to get through this. I'm gonna buff myself. I should go in the dungeon and get this too. Yeah, whatever. If I don't get the last boss, then I might need to get somebody else to come and help me. But yeah, it's this boss that's the pain in the ass. So I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be doing it solo method, because I prefer to do showcases solo. So again, for this boss, you need to be aggroing all the frogs off of the main boss. Your party members should be doing that. The tank should not. The tank will not be happy with bleeds. Okay? So, this is not the strategy that people should be doing. I missed that. This is just to show boss attacks and stuff. Okay. There's still some on him. This one? This one, this one, and this one. He has the same attack pattern as the world boss. I see that bleed is actually hurting quite a bit. His attack pattern is not that much different. From the world boss one. And you see, this is the annoying part. Those frogs will heal him at a certain point. So this boss should always be taken care of first, because you don't know how long a party will ever take to kill. See how annoying it is to have the frogs constantly healing? I wish the frogs would stop healing him. Yeah, the healing is annoying. That's why you need to do it with the party. I'm gonna reset him because he resets really easily. Comes out like that. Except the bleed is not resetting. I have enough damage. It's just the frogs were not cooperating and they kept healing him even though all the frogs were on me. I just need to reset it and hope I get the correct thing this time. Because the frogs were getting reset, so I was getting too far. Should only get 3 or 4 heals if I do it properly. Then I can burst them down. Okay, see, I push him past the threshold and he doesn't call for frog healing anymore. But his attack pattern is exactly the same as the world boss, except they add the spit. It's just that one, the AoE spit that you see. Does quite a lot of damage. You don't want to stand in it. It is also a very, very big DPS test because you actually have to have enough DPS to push him past the healing phases. You can't kill the frogs. They're literally immortal. You cannot kill them. So this one you can. You need to be killing these. They heal you and everything, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to. and it is literally raptor fight. Same attack patterns. Now you see what happens when you don't kill them? When you don't kill the squads, he constantly calls for the rapid or the suicide frogs. You see how much damage they're doing. And you cannot CC these bosses. You absolutely cannot CC these bosses. Here's the third one. Again, it's the same as the raptor. You should be killing these. I show a bad example because I'm soloing. And the attack pattern for this one is pretty much the same as the one in Labyrinth. Hit his backside. You see what happens if you don't kill the ants. I got a random Korean here. Hello. I hope I have enough time to insert the orbs. You see how just like the catfish, the water starts to boil. You need 30 orbs to activate each statue. And you have 5 minutes to do each. The statues stay active for 5 minutes. So 5 minutes to kill red and activate the statue, 5 minutes to kill green, activate the statue, 5 minutes to kill blue, activate the statue. Oh shit, I need to... Just give me...
물품을 구매했습니다.
Once you summon all three, they melted the frog. Almighty frog. They melt him. Looky. Thunder, thunder. Boom. Cool stuff happens, yo. And then he explodes and the frog spawns. This guy has 11.2 mil. And he also does special damage things. And you cannot CC him, as you can see. And he has a really cool attack that you will see. If you're too far That's what he does. Jump to the middle of the tank 3 times. Notice I'm not taking damage from the boiling water. It's because I have the buffs from killing the 3 mini-bosses. I have the buffs from killing the 3 mini-bosses, which makes me immune to a lot of his elemental attacks. I always hate that move. Time for the frog bombing. Frog bombs, yo. Falling frogs. They actually do quite a lot of damage. Now he changes to poison and lightning and ice. That's all 3 of the elements from the 3 mini-bosses that he killed. Again, frog, poison, lightning, ice. Jumps 3 times on the tank. Poison, lightning, and ice. Jumps to the middle. Knocks you away. You can immune, but knock away. You cannot block, but knock away. Time for exploding frogs. And they change locations. As you can see from the red circles, they change locations. They're not in the same location, and they will groggy you. As you saw, that I got grogged. Three tanks jumps. He also does 3 furthest person jumps, so you guys need to be careful. It's also advised sometimes to just get knocked away if you're not confident in surviving these falling frogs, because you'll be outside the range then. But yeah, this is why I call this like a closed dungeon zone, because it's an event and you can have a total of like 24 people beat on this thing. When this first came out, it actually required like 12 or 8 to 12 people to beat this. And once you kill him, frog statue goes back. Yeah, that guy died. See, that guy died because he doesn't have this defense buff. Okay, this defense buff is very, very important. That's why I can solo this. I hope you guys take note of that. This defense buff is very, very important. You get one, you get a blue from the blue one, you get red from the red one, and you get green from the green one. You mix them all together, and that turns into the rainbow defense buff. Okay, once you have the rainbow defense buff, you do not take reflective damage when you are fighting this boss. This also does not, I do not believe it goes through death. So if you die, you have to go and spend these orbs at the NPC in the camp. At the NPC in the camp, there's an NPC in the camp that sells one bottle of each specific one. So you have to buy all three, drink them, and mix them. Okay. Yeah, you either kill the 3 mini bosses to get this buff, or you go buy the 3 potions and you drink all 3 of them to get the buff. I will check if, let me check if the buff lives or stays through dying. Fuck. Wake up. Yes, you want to be in a fresh channel. If you're attempting to summon the main boss, you will need 90 orbs, 30 for each statue, and a good enough party or group DPS to kill all three bosses within the 5 minutes of the first death of one of the bosses. So there you go. If you die, you lose that buff. If you die, you lose the buff. So, if you are attempting to do this boss constantly, or for some reason you want the achievement for this, because there is an achievement for it, the achievement is not that great. I mean, I think the achievement's this one. Where's my... here's the achievement. Achievement is to just kill him. That FM took the hit, so I don't get it. But yeah. I will show you the NPCs again. This NPC right here, in front of the cart, will sell each of the defense. When you drink it, you mix them, and they become super. All 3. You're now immune to all 3 of the reflect damages, or boss specific damages. So if a boss spits poison at you after you have this buff, The poison initial damage will hit you, but you won't take any further damage from it. You are immune to that specific buff, debuff. Okay. I don't know if it was final hit or not. I don't really care for the achievement because I can just do it whenever I want. Like, I don't really care. Like, I just don't care. Actually, I don't think that's... Oh, no, this is... But I don't really care for the achievement. So, here. This box is the regular box that everyone gets. Everyone gets this one. This is the regular box that you get for killing the boss. You're guaranteed... Well, the other stuff may change, the loot may change, but you get one box for killing the boss, one box for the last hit, which gives an improved amount of coins and a guaranteed orb. And this is for the main boss. You get one for regular kill and one for last hit, or one for last hit too. You can, Ferner, you can, but I'm showcasing this as if we had just gotten this zone. So, if you just gotten this zone, how is it possible for you to have orbs to buy the potions with? It's impossible. Okay, so one, you have to kill the mini bosses to get orbs. Or two, you can farm these mobs, all the frog mobs in this area, this whole area, and they have a really small chance of giving you an orb too. Those are the only two ways to get orbs, apart from doing the quest. You can also get orbs from the quest. These three quests, they also give these two. They also give one orb. But that's it. Those are the only three ways to get orbs. So, on NAU, I don't know what can come out of the bosses. Not really sure what the loot table will be for this area. Did I just really? Wow. I just really got a... Wow, another ceiling charm. Okay, I win. Okay. I'm not really sure what will drop out of the bosses and stuff. On KR it drops a map piece, weapon boxes, achievement accessory boxes and stuff, or accessories like rings. In this area is rings. Okay. Each of the three areas is different. There's one for belts, there's one for earrings, there's one for rings. I got lucky. The daily box always has a chance to give us a ceiling charm. So, yeah. Now this map is important because you need one map from Rainbow. You need one map from Rainbow Lake, one map from the Magic Den, which will be next, right after this, right after I finish up talking about Rainbow Lake, and one map from the Harvest Village Defense. Once you get three of the map pieces, you can turn it into a big map, a complete map. And once you get the complete map, you go into the magic flute den, and there's a secret treasure room in the far east corner. You'll need to farm for a treasure room key to open the chest inside. If you open the door with the map and you don't have a key and you walk out, the door closes on you and laughs at you. Okay? So that's it for Rainbow Lake. That is all for Rainbow Lake. The quests aren't that big. The quests aren't that big of a deal, but it is a lot easier to farm this place for your accessories or weapon breakthroughs than to do like rolling a wheel or something and having to roll 100 times to get one weapon box. Okay, it is a very, very easy way. Like, you just get a group of 6, kill the mini bosses. You don't even have to summon the middle main boss. Okay, the middle main boss is really optional. He's cool, he looks fun, he drops frog bombs on you, but meh, just meh, not that big of a deal. Probably gonna sell these back later. Yeah, I'll sell these back later. Alright, any questions for Rainbow Lake? Any questions? Okay. Kaylin, are the Bopay any good? Again, the loot table for KR and CN, and they're all different, so I don't know what it will be dropping in here. When I'm going to update my cheat sheet, I will look through all the available Bopays on JP in Taiwan, and I will see if it's any worthwhile. So I can give you an answer later for that question, Killen. You can also check on the cheat sheet whenever I update it. It will be within next week, maybe Thursday or Friday. I'm gonna sit down and just do all the Bopay calculations and stuff. What's a typical clear time? You want to clear these. You want to clear them. You want to clear. Okay, you killed the first boss, right? You have a 5-minute time window to activate that statue. From the 5-minute timer starts from when the boss dies, the first boss. It doesn't matter when you start it. The timer starts when you kill it. The exact second that the first boss dies, you have 5 minutes to kill 2 more bosses in order to activate, if you are going to activate all 3 of the statues to summon the main boss. If you're not summoning the main boss, there's no time limit at all. These bosses, they don't really have an enrage timer. You can take forever to kill them. But yeah. Exercon, are Rainbow Lake dailies worth to do? They're not really worth to do for the money. They're good to do for, like, if you just want to kill the bosses. You can pick up the quest to kill 10 mobs and kill 3 of the mini bosses, and just do those really quick with one party. One party is really fast. You can kill them really, really fast. as long as you do the mechanic correctly, you know. So you might make like, I don't know, 4 gold, 5 gold from here. It's not that big. You get a lot of coins though. You get a lot of like Nair iron coins. And iron coins are really useful for a lot of exchange items, purchasing power items, and a lot of shops, achievement shops, wheels. You also use gold coins on wheels later. You're also going to be using silver and gold coins on upgrades and stuff. So it is really important to know where you can farm coins very fast. Like I have 80 coins just lying around, and that's enough to open a lot of inventory space, to upgrade a lot of items on alts, to purchase a lot of stuff, to roll the wheel in Harvest Village that can possibly give you EXP charms. You know, there's a lot of things you can do with coins. You don't just spend them on random stuff or NPC them or throw them away. Coins are very useful up to a certain point.